Thank you, Jimmy. Now, popular royal Prince Andrew fulfills several roles. He's a dad, he's a prince, he's the Duke of York, and he's a British trade envoy. Don't know what his favourite role is, although, judging by his current waistline, I'd say sausage. Now, unfortunately, the Duke of Pork has been recently performing another function, that of conspicuous walking shit magnet. His position as UK trade envoy is, as the news routinely and expertly depicts, a terribly demanding job. It's non-stop. 1 minute you're getting out of a car, then you're getting out of another car, then you're getting out of a plane, then you're shaking hands with some bloody men, then you're being driven around in a shit sort of Amstrad Knight Rider knockoff. Then you have to sit with a bunch of dignitaries and fellow important Brits in a ceremonial contest in which you eat a kilo of hummus and see how long you can hold in the inevitable fart. William Hague is in the lead here. He's been holding back an uncomfortably hot one for 18 hours. 18 hours. Anyway, there have been grumblings, firstly about the cost and extravagance of Andrew's overseas jaunts. He swans around like he's P. Diddy or something, as Labour MP Chris Bryant helpfully outlined on BBC News.
He travels in great style. You know, there are always 6 people with him, equerries, private secretaries, security, somebody with a 6-foot ironing board, because he has to have his own special ironing board with him.
That is amazing. Prince Andrew's got a 6-foot ironing board. What is he ironing? Stilt-walking trousers? The Bayer tapestry? What a show-off. And that's just his travel ironing board. Imagine the one he's got at home. The bit you rest the iron on must be in a different time zone. On top of that, Andrew's dealings with oppressive regimes have raised eyebrows, as has his friendship with this man, Jeffrey Epstein, an American tycoon who was jailed for procuring underage girls. He looks pretty dapper. Clearly, he takes his grooming very seriously. Maybe Andrew befriended Epstein because, as our trade envoy, he's trying to interest this billionaire in British produce. I don't know what sort of British produce, although I bet he'd love our innocent smoothies. Anyway, then this picture emerged of Andrew with his arm around one of Epstein's teenage masseuses. That's like one of those Facebook photos you spend an hour desperately trying to untag yourself from before realising with horror you're not looking at Facebook, you're watching the news. Anyway, does the prince have a future? Well, supporters backed him up. William Hague defended him, as you can see. Vince Cable also defended him. And 14-year-old rat boy and Chancellor George Osborne apparently defended him too, although I couldn't hear what he was saying because I was too busy praying someone would switch on those jets. Despite these assurances, reporters are still asking Andrew difficult questions, which somehow managed to be both deferential and rude.
Have you become an embarrassment, Prince Andrew?
Are you going to resign, Prince Andrew? You're an embarrassment, sir.
You're an embarrassment, sir. So this is his life now, still walking out of cars, but with journalists howling questions like, "What kind of arsehole are you, Prince Andrew? How big a prick have you been today, Your Highness? And where's your ironing board now, you twat, sir?" So, how do we want our royals to behave? Well, like William and Kate, who this week have been whizzing through crowds of ordinary folk, or as they call it, plebble dashing. Yes, as the world falls apart, the BBC and Sky both broadcast this live. Kate graciously grabbing pauper paws without a pause, and to great applause. As the news obsequiously noted, she's a natural.
I'm just amazed at how relaxed she looks and how well she does this after such a short amount of time doing it.
She's looking incredibly good and she's doing it incredibly well.
Yeah, fair enough, yes, she's doing incredibly well at possibly the world's most demanding job. It's a job that involves hands. It's a hand job. She's got an inherent talent. She's got an inherent talent for the hand job. Not to be outdone, William demonstrated his tossing technique. Here you go, interesting method he's got. He warms his wrist up with a few preliminary shakes, then a quick jerk, flinging his hot batter into the air, and there we go. Ah, what a triumph. It looks like he needed that, not that he needs to do it himself. As you can see now, he's got a lovely lady to finish off for him. It's like a national fertility rite, for God's sake. They are so popular, you can now buy an eerie 16-inch Kate Middleton doll. The advert boasts about the pre-bridal glow in her eyes. Rather than the post-bridal thug of despondency. And it's made of vinyl. Not to be outdone, there is also this Prince Andrew doll. Lovely. Which comes with a car door for him to walk out of. And a mini loudhailer, so you can ask it questions like, "Are you an embarrassment, sir?" And he's also got this to-scale ironing board. And for true completists, there's also this Jeffrey Epstein doll. It's not a model of him. It was left behind by someone who works for him. I now return you to your regularly scheduled programme, David.